Cage Titans 38, April 14th, Plymouth Memorial Hall. I have with me, joining me, the main event of the evening. It is going to be a lightweight title fight, 155 pounds, between these two gentlemen. I have Dan Dubuque with me to my right, Jimmy the Tooth Manning to my left. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. All right, so just to start off, so Dan, 5-2. Jimmy,
Yes.
Jimmy, 5-0. Dan, you've won all your fights by decision. Jimmy's won all his fights by...
Not true.
Not... Okay, maybe not, except for the last one.
I won by someone quitting also.
Right, there
Very
was
impressive.
that one.
A very
You won
impressive
by
quit. I won by.
retirement. But Jimmy's got all his wins by finish. Are you looking for a finish in this one, or what's going through your mind going into this one?
You know, if I get the finish, that would be awesome. But a lot of guys have like dreams of getting a quick knockout, or like a good, nice punch. Honestly, I've always dreamed of having a 5-round, 5-minute war, 25 minutes, and we both end up in the hospital after, and we're friends, having a beer. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, that's what my dream of like a perfect fight is. Win, lose, you know what I mean? 25 minutes of fucking a war that everybody loves, and you know, that's it. Just a test of both men's wills, and you know, just something exciting rather than a quick knockout.
Giving me goosebumps.
So Jimmy, like I said, 5-0, all finishes. Are you trying to keep that trend, or do you agree with that?
He's definitely you're a different animal. I need to treat this with a little bit more. Not that I was disrespecting my other opponents, but this one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna have a higher output for a longer period of time. In the past fights, everybody's seen me fight. I get right into it right away. I want to force the issue. I don't see a point. I have to wait long enough. I mean, what do we got? Like 4.5, 5 weeks. I'm waiting long enough. Fight night, I don't want to wait another second. He knows we're going to get right into it, and it's going to be an extreme technical battle where I'm going to be trying to cut his angles, and he's going to be doing what he does very, very well, create his own angles to get his opponents tired, which, I'm going to be ready for that. And I would like myself to see a 5-round war and, us beating the crap out of each other, and then, getting a beer after, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So Jimmy, you're already past the 40-year mark. You've said in the past that this is probably going to be your last fight. What kind of motivation does that bring into this fight camp?
It's really I don't think it's more motivation or less. It's more of I've reached the pinnacle of my career, and when your time is like not coming to an end, but it's would be the perfect timing for me financially, life events going on. I can't maintain. When they say it's a young man's game, it's not physically a young man's game. Life obligations create it to be a young man's game. Kids, work, relationships, mortgages, things like that. That a lot of the younger crowd doesn't have to deal with, which enables them to train, 2, 3, 10 times a day or whatever. These kids say they train nowadays. So, that being said, I'm thinking about it, but it's not going to really play a humongous factor.
Okay. So Dan, you being the younger guy, do you feel like you have a much brighter future, or what kind of motivation do you have for that?
I mean, I'm not usually the younger guy. I mean, I'm 32 now.
Right.
I don't really see that as an advantage or anything. He's got a lot of experience. We're both experienced. I don't find any weaknesses in his game, and I think I'm pretty well rounded too. So I don't find the age thing to be a disadvantage for him.
No, if anything, I'm happy that you're 32. I thought you were younger, so that means it's going to be a tougher fight for me. So it's nice. I'm excited to hear that because neither one of us, obviously, if you've seen both of us fight more than a few times, we don't quit. We keep it going. So that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah. So guys, you both held amateur titles for Cage Titans. This is now the professional title. So what does the title mean to you guys? I'll start with you, Jimmy.
I would like to finish my pro career the same way I finished and then decided to come back at amateur. I mean, it means a lot to me, you know, just as much as it does to him probably. I'm not going to sit here and say, it's just another fight. It's not. It's a humongous fight. It's a great opportunity, and I'm super happy and proud of myself that I brought myself to this point in my life, considering where I was not so long ago. So I guess, all right, to answer that, yeah, it's amazing. It's huge. It's a big opportunity for me.
And Dan?
I agree. A huge opportunity. You know, not a lot of guys get to the point in their careers where they get to fight for, you know, a professional title. You know, so that's it. And, you know, a loss is devastating for either of us, you know, so it's a step backwards. And, you know, so to win this title is for both of us, whether he retires or, you know, decides to keep it going. A win is huge for either of us.
Absolutely. All right, guys, so let's just close out with some closing remarks. We'll start with you, Dan. You have anything else to say?
Not too much. Like I said, just expect a hard-fought war between two guys that are well-rounded. I promise this is going to be a great fight. Action, I promise you.
Jimmy?
Yeah, same to me. You know, the fans might be wondering, you know, why we're not really, you know, talking crap to each other. It's because neither one of us want to waste our breath or our energy or our time, because we both know what's going to happen in the main event. You know, that's headlining a couple other studs. That's kind of cool that they're underneath us, right? They're the opening bands for us. Yeah, we're going to get it, man. We're going to get it.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. And April 14th, we'll see you then, guys. Thanks.